I'm having a rosacea flare-up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Mariana and I make videos about self-expression through different art mediums, witchy practices, and basically, what do I do? It's really hard to condense your self into a byline, into a quick bio, and I really struggle with that. I don't know how. I would say my channel is a place for self-expression in any medium or through any tool that feels impactful at any given time. You know, for me, it's usually painting, writing, movement, making these videos, trying to use my voice again, which I've been locked for so long, which is why this is so hard. I'm like word vomiting. And in this video specifically, I want to focus on some of my more like spiritual, witchy practices, along with some of my other kind of go-to everyday practices that I do for emotional well-being, which kind of prime me to be the better version of myself. My spirituality has honestly been that. You know, witchcraft to me is about coming into and reclaiming your power again. And I feel like we come into this world as children with that already innately in us. You know, we're so confident and so amazed at the world and the natural world around us, the nature, and also the opportunity that we have and our creativity. We're so tapped in. And then somewhere along the way, we start to lose a little bit of that magic. We become more jaded as we see the harshness of the world, or maybe someone says something about us and we can't forget it, and we become smaller, more shelled in versions of ourselves. And that happened to me somewhere along the way, and I kind of lost connection with little Mariana, who had so much spunk and so much belief in herself and had so much to say and express. And witchcraft for me, or my spirituality, has been a return to that, really. And I do that through so many different mediums, and there is no perfect practice, I've come to find. I just went on a total blackout rant. Like, I don't know what I was talking about. I really want to preface that although these videos can seem like very aesthetic and edited in a certain way, my life also doesn't look good on paper and for video most of the time. I think a lot of these practices that I want to share today are things that you can interweave into your life that aren't perfect and you don't need a lot of money for and you don't need a lot of resources for, that you can just integrate into your lifestyle easily and benefit from. I just want to make more videos about the reality of navigating inner turmoil. And when I say inner turmoil, I mean the highs, the very, very high highs, the very, very low lows, you know, if you battle with that like I do. And also, be easy on yourself, because these things take time to figure out, and I'm still evolving mine all the time. Although I think these 5 or 6, I don't know yet. I haven't actually titled this video yet, so future me will know. But I think these are pretty universal, and I think you'll get a lot out of them too. I really hope that through watching my videos, maybe it inspires you to do the things that you loved when you were a kid again, or to take a little extra time for yourself and slow down. I just hope it gets you to give yourself a little love.
One constant I can always count on is that no matter what I'm going through, a walk outside, breathing fresh air immediately helps to ease any tension I'm feeling. And this can also be true for penciling in time with a friend who you feel totally free to be yourself with. I find that at this stage in my life, I'm more selective about who I exchange energy with. I only want to spend time with friends who fill my cup, not drain it. And sometimes it only takes that one person.
Go, 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 go. That is you. Sprinting, always on the go.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got shit to do.
Yeah, he's like
He
or she is like Serena Vanderwoodsen.
Yes.
Always get to a place I have to leave.
I have to go.
Yeah.
He is booked and busy. I'm about to, I don't know if this is even good footage. You can't see shit. I'm about to go to yoga There are free Saturday and Sunday classes at the yoga studio near my place, and it's seriously, oh, don't, my broken blind, just 1 second. My room is a mess. I'm a mess. I'm having a rosacea flare-up that I covered up a little bit, but it's just kind of started happening for me, and I have to go see a dermatologist about that, but it's been really irritated around the sides of my cheeks and over here, and that's been really frustrating. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I have yoga class in a few, and that's been one of the most healing practices for me throughout this journey, and I never thought that it would be, because I remember my mom was doing her yoga teacher training years ago, and she would talk to me about the benefits of yoga and how much she had gleaned from her practice, and I just never felt very attracted to it myself. I don't know why. And then she had a tape, an exercise tape, a yoga class at home that I popped into my old ass like MacBook DVD player, and I used to do it at home. I think I was like 19 or 20 at the time, and that was the first time I really fell in love, specifically with like the sun salutations and really restorative yoga. I enjoyed it so much, and then I stopped, and so my practice with yoga has kind of come and gone at different stages in my life. But there's a yoga studio right near our apartment that offers Saturday and Sunday free classes, and I love it. It's the community setting, the way they make it cozy in there, just the feel of being there with other bodies in having the same experience, I think is really special. And oh, there's a bird outside my window. You see it? I don't know if I was able to capture that. Yeah, I find that the older I've gotten, the more I lean towards practices like this, because they balance the physical element with the mental and the spiritual, and yoga kind of combines all three in a really beautiful way. Saturdays are a little bit more intense. They really turn up the heat. It's usually a bigger class, and that can be a little intense, and depending on the teacher, since these are like people who are going through their training on Saturday and Sunday, so it's always a little different. But today I think is the restorative, really chill day, so I'm really excited for that. And it weaves into my spiritual practice in so many ways, but I think getting back into my body, either through dance or yoga, any kind of physical movement, helps prepare me, like my canvas almost. It's like priming the canvas for when I go in and I actually do my spiritual practice. It gives me a better place to start from. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I might film some stuff. I don't know how much I can film of the studio, but I'll take you guys with me. Also, yep, that is our Christmas tree. We do have some Christmas decorations in a trash bag. We're working with what we have. We haven't even dealt with this yet. I just don't care right now.
I know we hate to hear it, but it's true. Exercise and movement release endorphins that make you feel good. Whether I'm active once a week or 2 to 3 times, whatever, I always feel better after. It keeps me energized and in flow with life. This is one of my favorites because you get to really tap into what your soul needs and craves. For me, self-care takes many shapes, but long, slow, candlelit baths with tea and maybe some skincare never fail me. It's like a warm hug from me to me. I'll watch my favorite show, read, journal, I'll bring my oracle cards in sometimes, and I get incredible downloads in this space. It's like my own little magical mermaid cove, a time to be totally still, present, and just feeling. It's so easy to get caught up in the rat race and forget to stop and think about your wins and like how far you've actually come. I try to do this in small ways. It can be as simple as quickly writing down a positive thought when it breaks through the middle of your day. Or in this case, I recorded mine so you could see what it looks like when I have those downloads.
Yes, it is the middle of a work day and I'm in bed. I'm working from bed just for a little bit, just for maybe an hour or two. I have a meeting with a client, and we're going to be discussing some topics for articles that I'll be writing for her website, which is exciting. And I love these conversations with her. We always do interviews with a set of questions for each topic, and then we kind of end up
going completely off the rails, which is always fun. But I have my tea and the view outside, which is nice. Overall, my job is fun and it's what I wanted to do in college, and I actually got myself here somehow, some way. And I'm always really grateful for that. I like to remind myself that even though it's difficult and being a freelancer has its highs and lows, most of the time I have the freedom to make stuff that I'm really excited about and work with cool people. And that's always been the dream. So trying to choose gratitude over nitpicking. One of my core non-negotiable self-care rituals is making time for doing the things I love the most. And this goes back to our inner child's need for play, for doing what lights up your soul. For me, it's always been making art, writing, dancing, chasing my curiosity. This desire is always evolving and it's always there for us if we give it attention. For example, one of my favorite places to go as a kid was Barnes & Noble. So when I need a boost, that can be a great place to start. There's something about immersing yourself in places where the things you like to make completely surround you. Seeing other people's words, illustrations, and dreams, holding them in your hands, it's like holding yourself up too, in a way. And I think we can find ways to do this throughout our week. You know, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't even mean getting out the door. It can be as simple as coloring again. I just started coloring. You know, I bought an adult coloring book and that has made all the difference. It's just about finding things that bring you happiness and making time for them again. You deserve that. Best album of all time.
Records hate to see us though.
And that leaves me with my final tip, which brings everything together, and that's finding a spiritual practice or ritual of your own that helps you deepen your relationship with this life you're experiencing. This is a time for you to go deeper, tap into your intuition, process the hardships, envision your dreams, and ask questions to see if the universe answers. I find that when I carve out this space and time for myself, I receive messages from my chosen tools like oracle cards or free writing that I truly can't always explain, and they can be so overwhelmingly resonant that I often get full body chills, like I did with this card. That's been especially true with this soul cards deck I've been using. As an abstract artist and thinker, these images without guidebook descriptions have been really, really challenging, but have also challenged me to look for answers within myself. Funny enough, when I was thinking about this YouTube channel and whether or not I was supposed to keep doing this, I received a message from my Sacred Rebels deck that said, "You must pay attention to the new life emerging for you now. You must not be careless and think that it doesn't matter. It matters greatly." And I think that really sums up what having a spiritual practice has done for me. It's a cosmic reminder that you being here matters, that your hopes and dreams and your voice matters. And the more you practice, the more you'll be reminded of that in inexplicable ways.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it brought some cozy, introspective vibes to your day and maybe got you inspired to take a little extra care of yourself, especially if you're going through a kind of tumultuous time or even just in your life's going great, but you just want to bring a little bit more magic to your routine. And I have a lot more videos coming, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.